Hey y'all, so this last month I got to practice an instrument I absolutely love, the ukulele, for an hour a day for the past 30 days. And I learned so much. And I'm going to share a couple of the big lessons I learned to you so that maybe to give you a heads up if you're trying to learn the ukulele or another instrument. And the purpose of why I do this is because I firmly believe that we can learn so much more if we focus on something. And I mean, I've had this instrument for a long time, and I've never really given it, that focused time of doing nothing else, just practicing for an hour straight. And I was really pleased with where I was, what I was able to do in that short period of time. So I bought a couple books, and I'll share with you where I started, and I'll share a song with you that I learned in the course of 30 days. So after 30 days, I was able to make that progress. I was really pleased with myself because it was a very difficult song, and I didn't think that I really was capable of playing it the first time I heard it, and I wasn't able to perfect it. I mean, and that was kind of the biggest lesson I learned that I'll share with you. That if you are trying to learn a song note for note, it's gonna take forever. Being able, first you have to learn to read the sheet music, and then you have to learn the rhythm, and then you have to, have the dexterity to play the song and not make any mistakes. So to be able to learn to perform a piece, it takes just so long. And so it caused me to kind of reflect on that and think, like, what are my musical goals? And so if your goal is to be able to perform a song in front of a lot of people, just know that that's kind of what you're in for. Is you're going to have to spend a lot of time to get a song perfected so you can play it note for note. If, however, you are trying to learn how to accompany others, or just jam out by yourself and sing along maybe, then it's more, it's in your best interest to learn chords and to learn patterns and rhythms and plucking patterns and learning how to transition between chords. Because then you can play way more songs than if you spend 30 days trying to learn a difficult piece like I did. So that's lesson one that I learned. And lesson two is that it's really important to follow some kind of structure when you're trying to learn an instrument in general. And I found this was true again for the ukulele. I progressed much faster because I was following. It wasn't a very formal program, but it was a program. I was reading a couple books. So the books I was using were the Ukulele Aerobics. I'll put a link in the description because it helps give you the coordination you need to play the ukulele, and it helps you be able to play chords or fingerstyle, which I thought was really cool. And then the song that I played comes from James Hill, Ukulele Masters, called Duets for One is the name of the book. And what's crazy about this book, Duets for One, is that you are playing two parts at once. You're playing the accompaniment and the finger picking at the same time. So it's very challenging. So if you're up for a challenge, really great book. And I mean, it just sounds great. And there's another song in the book that I really want to learn at some point. So anyway, really recommended those two books if you are interested in learning that style of the ukulele. There's another book that our family has that has a bunch of ukulele songs. I think it's called The Daily Ukulele. I'll make sure and get a link to the description. Really great book also. It just has a whole bunch of songs that are recognizable that you can just play, and it has the chord shapes right there. So if you're a beginner and just want to play songs just for fun, great resource, and I'd recommend that route. If you're interested in instruments, learning instruments, or about music in general, make sure and subscribe to this channel. I'm actually going to be learning a different instrument for every month in the year of 2020. And in fact, this month I'm going to be learning the harmonica. I probably, I might have like 5 or 6 hours of experience with this instrument tops. My dad had one, and I've been exposed to the harmonica, but I've never focused and tried to learn it. So I'll demonstrate where I am, and then after 30 days, we'll see if I make any progress. Thanks for watching.